Alright guys, I'm here at Ikawa, here with Olly. He's going to show us the Pro 100.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, this is the Pro 100. It's our flagship model for sample roasting. Basically, you've got the roaster itself, and it's all run through this app. On the app, you can link into loads of different profiles. These are some of the profiles we've been using recently. And you've also got an online library, and on this you can access loads of different sort of pre-curated profiles from some of the industry leaders around the world.
Oh wow, it's a lot.
So generally speaking, these roasters are used throughout the entire supply chain, from producers through to some of the most well-known roasters and importers, along with competitors on the world stage for the Barista Championships. For the sake of today, I'm going to roast a coffee from Cafe Imports. It's a really funky, lovely Indonesian anaerobic, and we are roasting on a 100-gram roaster here, so we're going to dash in 100 grams. We've developed a profile that we know is going to work for this. It's as simple as selecting it. If you're wanting to create your own profile, you can click as many control points, up to 20, and you can extend this as far as 20 minutes. So you've got full control. This is airflow, and this is based on the exhaust temperature.
Okay.
You can also create profiles based on your inlet temperature, depending on what your needs are.
Got it.
But we're going to keep this profile, as I said. Once you set, it's as simple as pressing send, and it's on the roaster.
Wow.
So to start it up, we're just going to hit this button right here, the go button, and it's going to get into the preheat.
Preheat, okay. Now we're just weighing out some green coffee, but it might be difficult to hear this because this is actually really quiet.
It's really quiet.
Wow.
And it's also worth noting, like, there's no extraction here. You can literally roast wherever you want.
Yeah.
Comes in a pelly case like that.
Oh wow! So you can, if you're a green buyer or you're going out to places, that's cool.
We've seen these strapped on the back of motorcycles. You can go into the plane and stick it into like an overhead locker. Yeah, literally, they're super versatile. It enables you to be able to bring your lab with you.
Yeah, wow, that's really cool.
So you'll see that it's super quick at getting up to the temperature. So we're pretty much there, and shortly it's going to signal to us to say that it's it's at your desired temperature and you can drop the coffee. So I'm just going to put this into the doser.
Okay, so there's a doser.
This is a doser, and the way this works is there's magnets in it, and as soon as you open the doser, they're polarized, so they recognize that the doser is open, and that will start the roast.
So there's preheating. Also, I really like this design. I mean, look at how compact this is, and it even gets smaller too. So if you're trying to do 50-gram batches, you can do 50s, but like this is 100. This is what probably most of you guys would buy at home.
Exactly, and we pretty much fit the exact same. See that?
That was
sound?
fast.
So yep.
Wow.
So what we're going to do is, if you just look up here, you literally open up, drop the coffee, and as soon as you close it,
now we're going. It's like a fluid bed or like a tiny...
That's exactly it. So basically what's happening here is we've got air being drawn in from the bottom of the roaster. It's being pulled up from this fan right here, and there's only like one moving part in the whole roaster, which is the fan. It gets blown past the heating element. This is where the first of two temperature sensors are. And what's happening is, as this heat, like the hot air is blown through these louver vents, that's what's creating this rotation. And that's what helps create a really even roast.
Yeah. And we see all the chaff already coming out there.
That's exactly it.
Wow.
So once you've set your profile and you know that it works,
Yeah.
this will literally do everything for you. So as it's digital, it's just making micro adjustments the whole time. And you can do this 60 times in a row and it'll produce the same coffee every single time.
Wow. Can you do real-time adjustment on this as well?
You can also adjust it during the roast.
Okay.
So yeah, you just click the edit button.
Oh, and you could go around, and you're seeing the live development here.
That's exactly it. So you're getting the live temperature, and you can also start tracking.
Previous roast as well.
This is the rate of rise.
Okay.
And yes, you've got all your logs after every single roast. You can capture all that data, go back, get the information you need. So if you see here, we've just sort of crossed a point. We've got color change happening. We can mark that as a key event on the roast. And what that does, it's allowing us to understand a little bit better about what's happening with this coffee, so you can start building out a bit more understanding.
Right. You know what also is fascinating is it's no like smoke or anything.
There's no smoke. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we wouldn't encourage this, but we have had competitors in the World Barista Championship bring in their green coffee, and they've been roasting in their hotel room.
Wow.
Like the day before the competition and stuff.
We're out in this expo, and then there's just like this is super cool. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen them in shops, but I've never actually seen one in action. So this is the first time I'm seeing it in action, and I mean, this is incredibly easy to use, and it's just nothing there. That's that is a lot different of an experience that I've had, and I think a lot of people have had.
Exactly. So that's exactly what we've developed this to be. So the most important aspects of this is that it's really easy to use.
Yeah.
Plug and play. It doesn't matter where you are. You can just plug it in and just get instant results.
Yeah. And you get all the control too, and it's easy. So you can go both ways.
Exactly.
That's crazy. All right, so it's only been a few minutes, and we've seen how the roast is developed through here, and I really like how this UI is incredibly smooth. I mean, it's an iOS app here, and we're already seeing that we're almost at first crack.
Exactly. So we're able to mark first crack as well, and it will start calculating your development time, both as a percentage or as a time.
Okay.
Again, that's allowing you to really understand what's happening with the coffee and develop some really awesome profiles for the coffee you use.
All that chaff has been collected down there, and it's just pretty quiet, and there's no smoke. That no smoke thing is just like mind-blowing.
And that's the first crack just happening now, so I'm going to mark it.
Okay.
And that's it. You can see down here.
Okay.
The roast will realize, once the app recognizes at the end of the profile, it'll just go into an automatic cool down, and it's just totally sorted by itself.
Oh, there we go. So we got the green, blue light.
Great, that's a cool down.
Cool down.
So what you find with a lot of roasters and some of the importers is when they've developed a really good profile that showcases the coffee in the best way, you can just literally send it as a WhatsApp or as an email. So if you're working with other guys who you're working on the same coffee and you want to sort of communicate about it, get feedback, you can literally send a profile with a sample, and then you can work on coffees around the world. You can also do online cuppings with this really easily, and trust that the roast is going to deliver like precise results. So then when you're actually talking about the coffee, it's all about the coffee, not worrying about the roast itself.
So we're wrapping up now. All right, so we just finished. The app just now you can enter all the information in there.
Exactly. So you've got the chaff.
That just pops out easy.
Literally just drop the chaff. Press this bottom button. If you look in the top here.
That's That's really cool.
And there we go. So you got your coffee with this.
Oh yeah. Nice. How about it? Wow, these are. I could hold these. What the heck? That is a new experience after roasting like that. Wow.
Taking it straight out.
Wow. That is. That looks really good. Wow. Yeah.
No scorch
No
marks.
scorch. Yeah.
It's a really even roast.
That's really cool.
Right.
Yeah. And then we have the profile here.
So it gives you a code, and from this we've actually developed a new part to our app, which is a cupping app. And you can actually link this information and do blind cupping, which is all part of the feature. So yeah, I'd encourage you to go and download the Ikawa app, have an explore through it, go on the cupping feature. It's totally free to download, and yeah.
I gotta keep that too.
There you go. It's for you to cup later.
All right. Oh, that's so nice. Wow.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.